Hi, everybody. Well, hope you had a good day today. I just got back home myself. My family was over in Sun Valley, Idaho, so we drove in the sun. At thermometer, I think when we were in Wasco County, out around the Dalles on our car, was 97 degrees, and I see the airport in the Dalles hit 96 today. So car thermometer was pretty close, and we did, in fact, as expected, get up into the 90s for the first time in a couple of weeks, anyway, or a few weeks perhaps, here in the Portland area. So let's get you updated because the big news is this excessive heat warning. Here's the map from the National Weather Service. Again, this does not include the coast. It does include this magenta color, the Coast Range, up and down I-5, out through the gorge, the foothill communities of the Cascades, and then the orange colors up into the Cascades and also over into Central Oregon as a heat advisory. Now, the excessive heat warning for Portland initially was for today through Sunday. The National Weather Service has now extended this warning all the way through the day Monday. And basically, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, each of the next 4 days has the possibility of seeing temperatures right around 100 degrees and maybe even a little bit warmer. So, overall, I don't really have any big earth shattering changes to the forecast, but I have actually tweaked some of the highs for Portland down a couple of notches. So that's good news. Okay, these are the unofficial highs as of the 5:30 climate report this afternoon. This shows Portland up to 92. My forecast was for 95. So 92, actually a little bit lower than what I was saying, a little bit lower than what the overall guidance modeling was showing as well. Seattle was 83, Astoria 79, Kelso and Salem each 94 degrees. Medford, the hot spot in the state at 104 degrees down in Southern Oregon. Bend was about the same as Portland at 93. I mentioned the Dalles at 96. I actually put the Dalles on there twice. I loved it so much. Okay. Real quick, thank you to my sponsor, the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Highly recommend if you have retirement accounts or mutual funds, or you have any money that's invested, that you check out the library. You'll find a topic of investment that I think will interest you. These are kind of meant to be educational for different topics of investing. The Momentous Wealth Podcast, Apple Podcast, and also you can listen on Spotify. Okay, let's get you going. I want to get back to some of the high temperatures. You may not be able to read this, but I will read it, so that's okay. This is the 5:30 climate report that I mentioned, that I grabbed those kind of select temperature reports off. Vancouver, Pearson Airfield, also at 90 degrees. The National Weather Service office in Portland was 91. Troutdale was 93. Hillsborough 92. Aurora and McMinnville 91. Corvallis 92. Eugene 93. Down along the southern Oregon coast, North Bend 72. Again, we had that 79 up in Astoria. I mentioned Medford at 104. Out east, Meacham in the Blue Mountains. I drove by there today. Beautiful drive, from Idaho across Oregon on I-84. Meacham was 81 out in the Blues. Central Oregon, Sun River was 86. I mentioned that Bend was in the 90s. Other temperatures out east, Baker City made it to 88 degrees. So it was a toasty, toasty day. Again, you can find this by clicking on the climate report tab on my weather site, portlandweather.com. Also, you can pull up the report for the state of Washington. Okay, I'm going to go through a couple of things really quickly because I don't want to spend a lot of time detailing the overall setup, which I detailed greatly last time I talked to you, and really very little change, if any change. So here we are tomorrow afternoon. This is the upper level map on the American GFS model. And you can see, oh, ho. I didn't click on what I wanted to click on. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. Here's the upper level high, the enclosed contour. It's a 597 high. That's a strong one. That's 10,597 millibars of moisture. Millibar pressure, pardon me. The high centered over Northern California and Southern Oregon. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, definitely, without question, will be a full category warmer than today. Today was low to mid 90s in the Willamette Valley. Tomorrow, I think all of us are going to be pretty close to hitting 100 degrees. Here's that same upper level high on Saturday. 100-degree temperatures again possible in Portland. How about Sunday? Notice the high is slowly pushing off to the east, but slowly. Here it is over California and Nevada. But the ridge axis extends right up the Cascades and right up the Puget Sound. So we are still in potentially some of the hottest air with possible 100-degree temperatures tomorrow, possibly 100 or better on Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday, which is why the NWS has extended that excessive heat warning into Monday. Here's the low, weakens a little bit, drops a little south on Monday, but we're still in the big ridging up here. We see the contours ridge up, still potentially the air mass hot enough to produce 100-degree temperatures. Now the latest is, let me fast forward this to Wednesday. Here's Wednesday. The high is now Nevada and over into Utah. And if it moves far enough to the east, we're going on the back side of it, and that will open the door for some cooling coming off the Pacific. So Wednesday right now looks to be the day that breaks the extreme heat. We could still be 90s, but instead of nearing 100, we would be 93. And maybe on Thursday and Friday of next week, we actually drop it down into the 80s. Okay, this is confusing, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. All right, this is the same weather model. These are actual forecast temperatures Fahrenheit over the next several days. This weather model, I think, is too cold. So tomorrow it's showing 95 in Portland. I think we have a chance to be near 100 degrees, at least upper 90s. But what you can see here is 110, 117 degree heat or hotter down in the deserts of California. You see the 100s down into the Phoenix area. So you can see all this heat across Nevada, and notice it goes all the way up into the Columbia Basin. This shows 99 degrees tomorrow in Pendleton, for example. So let's just blow through these. Let's jump to Sunday. Here's Sunday. Notice warmer. This shows 99, maybe 100 or better in Portland. Shows 104, maybe hotter out in Pendleton. Shows 117, 118 in some of the valleys of California, 110, 111 down in the Phoenix area, 113. So really hot weather. So that's on Sunday. Little change on Monday. Let's go to Tuesday afternoon. Now Tuesday, 95, and if the weather model is running too cool, it could be more like 98, 99 on Tuesday. And then let's go ahead and jump to Thursday. I think Thursday's the day you're going to see, well, Thursday. Now you can see 80s up and down the I-5 corridor. You can see the hot weather, the brick red color here, definitely slowly moving off to the east, but still really incredibly hot in the deserts of California and down in the Phoenix area. And then does the cooler weather continue to March? Let's go with Saturday. This will be a week from tomorrow. This is, a week from Saturday. So this will be Saturday the 13th. Still much of the West baking and hot weather, but on the west side of Oregon and Washington, we're getting a bit of a cooling influence off the Pacific waters and shows high temperatures in the 70s and 80s. So that's kind of a rundown of the big scope of what we're looking at. So, all right, these are current temperatures, still 102 degrees, good grief, at 7 o'clock this evening down in Medford. 110 tomorrow, this is Medford. 113 Saturday, near 110 on Sunday and Monday. Maybe not below 100 until Thursday of next week. That is a long stretch of hot weather. Remember the upper level low is over Southern Oregon into California. So you folks are right in the epicenter of the bullseye of that really hot air mass. Let's go up into Bend where it's 91 right now. Potential 100-degree temperatures in Central Oregon on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wow, that's a hot stretch of weather all the way through Thursday of next week. Okay, let's go North Bend. 80 tomorrow, 78 Saturday, and then cooler, 71 Sunday, Monday, cooler again, Tuesday, 66. That's, the westerly flow bringing in cooling water off the Pacific. Let's go up north. Remember, Astoria was in the upper 70s today, almost at 80 degrees. 82 tomorrow, 80 Saturday, near 80 on Sunday, and then the cooler weather to start next week, 75, and eventually maybe getting to 69 degrees Thursday of next week. Okay. Let's go up to Seattle. 87 tomorrow, 92 on Sunday, 92 Monday, 91 Tuesday, mid-80s on Wednesday. Okay. All right. Let's just click on Salem really quick. 102 tomorrow, 101 Saturday. These are National Weather Service forecast outputs. 102 Sunday, 100 on Monday. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100-degree days, and maybe close to it on Tuesday. Now, here's what's interesting. Let me go and pull up Portland 7-day forecast. So you may remember this from previous, so this site specific to Portland and PDX. The most 100-degree days we've ever had in any summer is 5. And that record in the summer of 1941 was 5 consecutive days. So there have been a number of summers where we've hit 5 total 100-degree days. But we've only done it consecutively one time. That was July of 1941. We went 100 degrees or better 5 days in a row. Wow. So we're looking at all these records because of the longevity of this potential heat wave coming. So I will tell you the record high in Portland tomorrow is 98. I think we're at least 97, 98. We may get up to 100. The record on Saturday is 97. I think we at least hit 100 and we may get to 103. Remember, I had 105. So again, I've lowered some of these temps at least a couple degrees. Sunday, the record is 95. We're going to smash that. I've got us up to around 100, maybe 103. Monday, the record is 98. I think we smash at 103. Again, the excessive heat warning Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Maybe extended into Tuesday. Tuesday's a day that will either just stay in the 90s or hit 100 for a fifth day. Right now, I've got sunny and 99. The record Tuesday is 96. That'd be a record. And then Wednesday, looks like we'll cool down, not record territory. And then maybe Thursday, we get back down to the 80s, which would be some improvement. Wow. But again, excessive heat warning, 100-degree temperatures at least possible Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All right, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. That is your update. Thanks for subscribing to my video. Tell your friends I come to you from the Portland, Vancouver area, and I will talk to you soon.